Welcome again to another Healthy Lifestyle Radio video. If you like to see more of this content and support the channel, feel free to like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and share with your friends. Thank you. Let's start with the danger of snacking. Snacking itself is not necessarily dangerous, but there are some potential risks associated with excessive or unhealthy snacking. One risk of snacking is weight gain. Snacking on high-calorie, low-nutrient foods can lead to overconsumption of calories, which can contribute to weight gain and obesity. Additionally, snacking can lead to a habit of constant grazing throughout the day, which can make it harder to regulate overall food intake.
Another risk of snacking is dental problems. Snacking on sugary or sticky foods can increase the risk of tooth decay and cavities. This is because these foods can stick to teeth and provide a breeding ground for bacteria that can erode tooth enamel over time. Finally, snacking can also have an impact on overall nutrition. If snacks are the main source of calories in a person's diet, they may not be getting enough of the essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that are necessary for good health. That being said, snacking can also have its benefits when done in moderation and with healthy choices. Snacking on nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds can provide a source of energy, fiber, and essential nutrients. Additionally, snacking can help regulate blood sugar levels and prevent overeating at mealtimes. It's important to be mindful of the types and amounts of snacks consumed and to incorporate them into a balanced and healthy diet. Now, what is the relation between snacking and insulin? Snacking can have an impact on insulin levels in the body, depending on the type of food that is consumed. When we eat, our body breaks down carbohydrates into glucose, which is then used as fuel by our cells. Insulin is a hormone that is produced by the pancreas and helps transport glucose from the bloodstream into cells, where it can be used for energy. If we eat snacks that are high in simple carbohydrates, such as sugar or refined flour, this can cause a rapid increase in blood glucose levels, which in turn triggers a corresponding increase in insulin levels. This can be problematic for people with insulin resistance or diabetes, as their body may struggle to produce enough insulin to regulate blood sugar levels. On the other hand, snacks that are high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats tend to have a more gradual effect on blood glucose levels, which can help regulate insulin levels and prevent spikes and crashes. These types of snacks can also help promote feelings of fullness and reduce cravings for sugary or high-carbohydrate foods. It's important to note that individual responses to snacking and insulin can vary based on factors such as genetics, age, activity level, and overall health status. It's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare provider or a registered dietitian to develop a personalized nutrition plan that meets your individual needs and goals.
Let's talk about the potential effects of snacking. Snacking can have both positive and negative effects on our health, depending on the type and amount of snacks consumed. Here are some potential effects of snacking. Positive effects. Provides energy. Snacking can provide a quick source of energy, especially if we choose snacks that are high in complex carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats. Promotes satiety. Snacking on high-fiber foods can help us feel fuller for longer and reduce overall food intake, which can aid in weight management. Boosts nutrient intake. Snacking on fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds can help increase our intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that are necessary for good health. Regulates blood sugar levels. Snacking on low glycemic index foods can help regulate blood sugar levels and prevent spikes and crashes that can lead to cravings and overeating. Negative effects. Contributes to weight gain. Snacking on high-calorie, low-nutrient foods can contribute to overconsumption of calories, which can lead to weight gain and obesity. Causes tooth decay. Snacking on sugary or sticky foods can increase the risk of tooth decay and cavities. Disrupts meal patterns. Snacking throughout the day can disrupt regular meal patterns and make it harder to regulate overall food intake. Affects insulin levels. Snacking on high-carbohydrate foods can cause spikes in blood glucose levels, which can lead to corresponding increases in insulin levels and potentially cause problems for people with insulin resistance or diabetes. Overall, snacking can be a part of a healthy diet when done in moderation and with healthy choices. It's important to be mindful of the types and amounts of snacks consumed and to incorporate them into a balanced and nutritious diet. Alright, you may ask, what are the foods that don't trigger insulin? All foods that contain carbohydrates have the potential to trigger insulin release to some extent. But some foods are considered to have a lower glycemic index, GI, than others. The glycemic index is a measure of how quickly and how much a particular food raises blood sugar levels after eating. Foods with a lower glycemic index are generally considered to cause a slower and more gradual rise in blood sugar, which can help regulate insulin levels. Here are some examples of foods that are relatively low on the glycemic index. Non-starchy vegetables such as leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, and bell peppers. Berries such as strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Nuts and seeds such as almonds, peanuts, and chia seeds. Legumes such as chickpeas, lentils, and kidney beans. Whole grains such as quinoa, brown rice, and oats. Low-fat dairy products such as plain Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. It's important to note that the glycemic index is not the only factor to consider when choosing healthy foods. Other factors such as nutrient density, fiber content, and overall calorie and fat content should also be taken into account. Additionally, individual responses to foods can vary, so it's important to experiment and find what works best for you. Now, how to stop snacking. If you find that snacking has become a habit that you would like to break, there are some strategies that you can try to help you reduce or eliminate snacking. Eat balanced meals. Make sure that your meals are balanced with a good mix of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. This can help you feel full and satisfied for longer periods of time and reduce cravings for snacks. Stay hydrated. Oftentimes, people mistake thirst for hunger and reach for a snack when they're actually just thirsty. Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Identify triggers. Try to identify what triggers your snacking behavior. Are you snacking out of boredom, stress, or habit? Once you understand your triggers, you can work on finding alternative ways to cope with those feelings. Keep healthy snacks on hand. If you do need a snack, choose healthy options such as fresh fruits, vegetables, or nuts. Keep these snacks readily available so that you're less likely to reach for less healthy options. Practice mindful eating. Before you reach for a snack, ask yourself if you're actually hungry or if you're just eating out of habit or boredom. Take the time to enjoy your food and pay attention to how it tastes and feels in your body. Find alternative activities. Instead of snacking, try engaging in other activities that can help you reduce stress or boredom, such as exercise, meditation, or reading a book. Remember that breaking a habit takes time and effort, so be patient with yourself and celebrate small successes along the way.